Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast. Coming at you from the Plan Trade Studios. I am Mayor Dave Badeaux, the city brainer. With me, as always, is my brother.
Anybody want a peanut?
Coming at you, Gabriel Johnson. What say ye?
I saw Toy Story 5.
Did you?
I did.
And
Perfectly acceptable.
okay, okay, another Toy Story movie.
Yes.
But they haven't failed yet. I haven't seen 4, so I don't even know.
Yeah, Pixar doesn't miss. I mean, they make good movies.
They make pretty good movies. Yeah. Jesse, Plan Trade. Hello.
Absolutely.
I wasn't ready for that. Hey, folks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Be Kind Rewind. 1986, Part 2. This is the Be Kind Rewind, the episodes podcast in which we talk about a year. This is episode 3, which is the fan picks of movies. We did episode 1, pop culture. Go check it out. Episode 2, we did our picks for movies, Top Gun and Big Trouble, Little China. Now we are... Oh, I swear to fucking God. Now we're on to the fan picks, and it's an interesting mix of fan picks this time around. We have Aliens, but before we get to that, we're going to talk about Stand By Me.
In all our lives, there's a fall from innocence, a time after which we are never the same. It happened in the summer of 1959, a long time ago.
Let's talk about Stand By Me.
Okay.
Hot take? Anybody got one on it?
Fun movie.
A hot take?
Yeah.
The very first shot of the movie is terrible. It's not not good composition.
Okay. Oh, bad composition even.
Yeah, the very first shot, it's just a still shot of a field and whatever in the background, and then there's a SUV in the foreground.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
off
Just
kilter.
enough.
It needs to be a little bit further back.
Okay.
A little bit further to the right.
Rob Reiner, get it together.
Yeah. That was my very first thought of the movie was, that's a bad shot. And then immediately, this could not possibly be more obviously a Stephen King thing.
Oh, from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I will say this, right? Let's not just jump too deep into it, but we'll jump deep into it. I have been very open about not being a huge Stephen King guy. I think his horror is a lot of nonsense a lot of the time, right? There's just a lot of like gobbledygook. Like things just happen because they happen, and then like in the end, it's like, and it's an alien.
Yeah,
You know,
The
like,
aliens
okay.
did it.
They're attacked by a lamp monster.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
What are we going to do? Aliens? Supernatural?
Oh no, the dice got my cocaine. Ah, shoot. Roll them again.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But this one, pretty different.
Yeah.
I actually heard him himself say, and this was in some behind the scenes stuff from a long time ago, that this was his first truly successful adaptation of one of his books.
It was. They've made a lot of Stephen King movies. They're all bad.
Yeah, almost exclusively bad movies.
and it continued that trend. Every time a new one comes out, it's like, and of course it's not good.
Even one that I love, The Mist,
Yes.
is only as memorable as it is because they changed the ending.
Yeah, the ending is what makes that so fantastic.
Otherwise, it's a B horror movie.
Yeah. But I will say this: it feels very Stephen King-y right from the beginning.
100%.
You got a guy looking back on his life and a group of kids
On bicycles.
on bicycles. He is the king of that. And I will also say, we're talking chronologically, talking about years, moving our way through. That feels very 80s to me, even though it's set further back in, I believe, the 50s.
Yeah,
correct?
59.
Yeah. So, but it has an 80s feel to it because that's a theme that continues in the 80s. You got your ETs, you got your Stand By Me's.
No, it's kids on bikes searching for dead bodies. I mean, it's definitely 80s.
Yeah.
But set in 59.
So I do think that is very interesting part of this because that's the only thing that really feels like that side of Stephen King, the the hinge of violence that's in there, the hint of violence. They're looking for a dead body. That's the story.
You guys want to see a dead body?
That's literally how this starts.
Yep,
We get going
that's
immediately.
the catapult.
Yep, catapult, and then it's just an adventure.
A lot more work than it was in Boys in the Hood.
To go find the dead body?
Yeah, the dead body was just right there.
Well, he was in the hood. You didn't have to go out of the hood. They had to go out of the hood to get there.
They took an adventure. I think Rob Reiner created a lot of tropes here that kind of continued on in further movies with youth, like the puking scene.
Yeah.
Right? You had that in The Sandlot, where they took tobacco and puked all over each other. And
Yeah, I will say that this film, if this film doesn't exist, Sandlot does not exist. And Sandlot is one of my favorite movies.
Yes, there was a certain point in this movie. It was probably at the junkyard scene where it was just like getting real Sandlot vibes.
Yeah, you know,
real Sandlot vibes.
And I'm even going to go so far as to say, like in this last viewing that I had, I was like, okay, Sandlot ripped off some of these things pretty heavy.
Okay,
because even in that, there's a comment that he makes about the dog. He's like, that was the first time I had
myth and reality,
right? Which is literally the exact same thing in Sandlot. Right?
That's the whole point of The Sandlot.
the junkyard dog. Yeah, only in this one we actually showed him being an actual monster. But it is interesting because it feels like Stephen King, but then Rob Reiner does a really good job of shifting it and taking it in a slightly different tone. The main character is shifted from being Chris, the youth that is just identified as being a bad kid. That's really what the Stephen King novel's about. Into Jordy?
Yeah. Well,
Gordy.
Yeah. Yeah, they shifted it to him. Focused on him because his brother died.
Yes.
Who was John Cusack played.
John Cusack,
brother.
yeah.
Little flashbacks with him in there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and I think that's an interesting thing about taking an adaptation of a book and making it into a movie. If you do exactly what's in the book, yeah, okay. But sometimes, you got to get a little something extra in there. Grab you by the feels a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you're doing a Stephen King book.
Yes.
So you got to make some changes.
Yeah.
Take one or two characters and make a separate story.
Yeah.
Based on it.
Yeah, the kid that's just the bad kid and just gets, let down by the adults. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's childhood. It's tragic and it's a great part of the movie. But, over here we got this kid. Let's avoid the kid that's getting his ear burnt off.
Yeah.
Maybe my favorite part of this becoming a movie is the casting of the kids.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah. They all did a very, very good job.
Really good job. And these were young actors. Some of them had some things under their belt.
O'Connell didn't.
No, this is number one. Or at least I think he had like a couple little things, but they weren't movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Isn't
is
it
his
like a
first one.
cereal commercial?
Yeah. I think you're probably right.
He'll eat anything.
Yeah. Surprised it wasn't a Big Mac commercial. But you got River Phoenix. You've got, as we said, Gerald O'Connell. You've got Wes Wheaton.
Yes, Mr. Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton. His name is Wes. Okay, now I'm mixing up my lores. His name is Wesley in
the start in the next
Star Trek Next Generation. Okay.
Shut up, Wesley.
Who also does a good job. And then, of course,
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. Superman is a real guy. No way a cartoon could beat up a real guy.
Who does a great job in this role as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a guitar in his hand, so he's doing something right.
Well, he doesn't have a guitar in his hands now either. It's not really a guitar. I think he just has I think they just hand him a plank of wood.
Yeah. One of my notes says, poor Corey Feldman. He was a good actor. He was a good actor.
He was a good child actor.
He did a ton of great movies.
Well, and I think with this movie, Rob Reiner did a good job of saying, like, okay, you have to pick kids that are close to that character. You can't get a child actor to go way outside of his comfort range.
Sure.
So you get kids that are at least similar to that. And in Corey Feldman, you could see there was some pain and some home life issues that we go like, what if we just pretended that your dad held your ear to a fire?
He's like, I can actually imagine.
That actually happened twice.
Favorite cast member? Let's say that. Which of the boys do you like the best?
I did like Wheaton's character, just to show his struggle and how much he thought he was worthless and not the favorite. And didn't his dad pretty much say the wrong kid died kind of thing?
Well, he says, why can't you have friends like Danny has?
Yeah, that's what it was.
So it was kind of like, why can't you be more like Danny?
Yeah,
Why can't you have
it was
friends
that
like
vibe.
Danny?
Like, yeah.
A thief and two Phoebes. I had to look at what a Phoebe was. I figured it was worse than that is.
Huh?
Feeble-minded idiots.
That's it?
Oh, just retards?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Are you stupid or something?
Anyways.
yeah. But yeah, just showing him like that. And then by the end, when he's finally just at it and he pulls that gun out, you could just see it in his face.
Great character transformation. You see a kid just trying to find his way. You get there's a great point in the movie where it kind of does turn more serious, more somber when they're like, we're actually getting to the kid's body. Whole journey is to go find a kid that got hit by a train. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Stand By Me from 1986.
I mean, they tell you that pretty early on.
It's the start of the
But
movie.
they do, but not every movie does that though,
Yeah.
right? Like it tells you that's it, but then we're going on a grand adventure that turns into something else, right? You know, a couple guys are going to White Castle. You don't expect them to get to White Castle.
Oh, they get
They
there.
get to White Castle. And much like that, in this instance, we're going to see a dead body. And when they get close, there is like this turn of tone in the film that is really nice. That's, you know, a little bit more serious. And then the best, Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland is my favorite part of this movie. He
it.
does such a good fucking job.
What a jerk. Oh,
Yes.
It was just such a mess.
Yeah. And
Just he plays it so well. It's so believable. You're just like, man, that guy's a fucking piece of shit.
and I guess even then, very soft spoken, but on set decided that he was just going to be a complete asshole to these kids. And so
Okay.
they were genuinely scared of this guy
Nice.
and have said so much. Like, that guy's scary. I don't like that guy. And then when they had to do scenes with him, you know, then there's like you're getting your head pushed into the ground and stuff. There's like that, again, that hint of violence that then you can see in these kids' eyes of like, I don't really like what's happening
It
here.
was already built in because he may actually hurt them.
Yes, yell cut, yell cut.
Yeah, right.
Suck my fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
But yeah, I think you're absolutely correct. I think he is, in terms of ancillary characters, he is the best of the bunch, and I think he stands out just as he's a perfect villain.
Yeah.
You know, for these kids in what their life is, right?
Yeah.
It isn't an over the top villain. It isn't an alien.
Nope.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. First time I saw this movie, knowing it was Stephen King, I was like, "This ain't
Kept
gonna-
waiting.
Where are the aliens?
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a kid. It's gonna be a balloon attached.
gonna
to
be a werewolf.
Yeah, attached to a werewolf that really is an alien that's under the swamp, and you can only get out if you do a bunch of weird stuff.
Hello. Yeah? I'm here for the gangbang.
Good movie though. Did you guys enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's
Absolutely.
fantastic.
And it's quick. I mean, what's the runtime? 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, much shorter than Aliens.
Should we just jump to Aliens? You got anything else on Stand By Me? I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Gabe, you had said, you know, you're like, oh, sorry guys, you know, we're gonna watch Stand By Me again, and I had just watched it again recently, and enjoyed it, and I was like, I don't really want to watch it again, but I liked it. It's quick.
It's a good movie.
It is.
It's not a great movie. It's not a classic, but you know.
Oh, you better be careful. People love this movie.
People love this movie. The fans requested it. We're reviewing it. But Rob Reiner does such a good job of telling a story.
He doesn't.
You know,
he actually
we
sucks.
haven't talked about
Sucked.
you know Princess Bride or any of his other ones, but this is good.
Yeah, he's kind of a weirdo, and then for those of you who don't know, his son killed him recently. But as a director, does a really good job of finding character.
Especially this movie. This was one of his better, I would say, directed movies, just because, like just to get all the kids to really form a friendship, like weeks before they shot, or they spent 2 weeks, he had them go to this like thing where they all had to spend time and interact with each other. So they all
developed
legit
a
became a
bond before.
had a friendship.
Every really good movie does that. Every movie should just be required to do that. It should be as a person watching and consuming your film. I demand that you put the actors in one room for 2 weeks and get whatever you're looking to get out of them.
If you want them to have a relationship on film,
yes,
develop the damn relationship before the camera rolls.
For sure, and especially with kids.
Yep.
You know, there was one part where I think it was when they were sitting in the junkyard, and the one kid says, "Have you guys been watching the Mickey Mouse Club?" Yeah. And all three of them simultaneously go, "Yeah." Like, of course. We're kids from 1959. We watch the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah.
No, that stood out to me. It was just like, clearly these guys are best friends. Hey, you guys been watching this? Obviously.
Yeah, clearly. We are
That's why we're friends.
Yeah. Yes. Well, and that was one of the very early times of someone actually doing that in a film. Like, we do it all the time now. You know, everything is referential to the things that you did back then. It's just become a part of what film is. This is pretty early for that type of thing, where you're just throwing out pop culture type references from the time frame in which it's from in the past. And that's they did similar stuff with that, like with Back to the Future and stuff. But this feels very much like it's just a group of kids talking about the thing that they like in that time frame, which is pretty unique for that. Now it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really stands out as a cool moment in the film.
Right. And I think that kind of goes back to Reiner and how he created in this film, he created so many bits and tropes that are just copied time and time again. They're just timeless.
Yeah, this is a very good film. And I'm surprised that it's not long. The title is Stand By Me. That to me sounds like we are going on a very hold on. Stick with me, folks. It's going to take a while. The body's over there. It's going to take us 2 days to get there, real time. Pretty cool though.
Yeah, and those kids are smoking.
Yes,
those
that was pretty cool.
12-year-old boys are smoking cigarettes.
Well,
cabbage.
They may not be like fully inhaling, but they're taking drags.
Those were cabbage.
Okay,
they're fantastic.
Are they actual cabbage?
They rolled them out. They were cabbage.
Okay,
because they wanted the kids to smoke, but Rob Reiner did not want them to touch real tobacco.
Okay,
so he did have them roll like lettuce and cabbage cigarettes.
Oh, gross!
And I guess that was a thing because they were disgusting.
Well, I've heard that about film cigarettes, fake film cigarettes, especially fake marijuana. Is evidently just hideously disgusting. Because, you've lit things on fire before and been like, God damn, that smells horrific. And let me inhale that into my lungs. But I'll disagree to that, though. Like, you don't want these kids touching these cigarettes, but yet you made them pretend to smoke cigarettes, which is the part of the habit that gets you to do it all the time. It's the act of doing it that is the habit.
They say it's the nicotine or the tobacco, but no, it's just having the physical motion of smoking.
You had that kid light up another kid's cigarette and then light up his cigarette and then went, all right, next take, do it again, folks. And he lights up his cigarette and then lights up his cigarette. And then he did it again and again and again.
Hundreds of cabbages.
And then he overdosed at 23.
Yeah, okay. So, Rob Reiner, your cabbage. Your cabbage didn't do a dick.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Should mention that as well. Great child actor. Fantastic. Probably would have had a very good career. Everyone already knows that that's, probably the case. But as is the case with many child actors, Hollywood gets you, takes you down.
Michael Jackson didn't get him.
Well, speaking of Michael Jackson, the movie Aliens. I'm just gonna keep doing that now. That was the last episode when I was doing it. I'm just gonna keep doing it now.
All right. I have the last note that I have is that was the wobbliest train I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
coming down the
when
bridge.
they're running away from it, that thing is wobbling so hard.
Well, let's talk about that in general. Like, I was actually the whole time fascinated by the train tracks because it was just like, oh, you just put those in the dirt. Like, that doesn't seem like a real, like now, like all the train tracks are very, very much engineered. You got like a very specific peak of heavy rock. I was like, no, that doesn't look very good. And then, you're absolutely right. Here comes the train, folks. Wobble, wobble.
That was a real bridge in Oregon.
Yeah.
Near where they were filming.
Also pretty cool. I will say, that small town atmosphere, right? Because they start their journey and they're like, oh, we're going to go over here to the junkyard. and it's a bit to get to the junkyard.
Yeah.
And then from the junkyard, they're like, oh, there's a store down the way from that. And there's a bit to get to that too.
Well, that's very Stephen King.
Yeah.
And it was Castle Rock.
And we can save time if we go over the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was a fantastic scene.
It's fantastic. It's
Great
intense.
scene.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
You remember seeing that as a kid and just being like, oh my God. I mean, it was tense.
They filmed it pretty good because you can do the force perspective.
Yeah, they
just
used that special camera that
Yep.
that filmed it so it looked way closer than it
shortens
was.
the depth of field.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard Rob Reiner say that they shot it a couple times and the kids were just not getting it. They were not, the look of fear was not there. And so then he just got really upset with them about something. Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland came in. Like, Kiefer, you just put Kiefer on the train. Right in the front.
He was the conductor.
Kiefer, no, he was on the cow catcher. He's just riding the cow catcher.
Holding the knife.
That's better with every place I was going to go with it. So, but no, he just got upset with them about something else, and purposely used that as like, I'm going to be upset with them, and then I'm going to make them do it again. So here's these kids that have just been yelled at,
Sure.
and it's like
So that now they're sad and feeling
sad
bad
and scared. Yeah, and it worked really well. So
It did. The faces didn't. Yeah, they genuinely looked pretty terrified.
yeah, good film, good pace, well done. Feels very reminiscent of many films since.
Yeah.
I like that we did it because it sets a tone and puts like a touchdown rock in place, because people just keep going back and back and back to this
Absolutely.
over and over again. So, okay. Speaking of back and back and back to things, Aliens.
Nailed it.
They cut the power.
How could they cut the power, man? They're animals.
Aliens. This time, it's war.
So this is a good movie.
Yeah.
Really good.
Really, really good.
Really, really good. As Gabe will tell you, really, really, really long.
Yeah, I put it in today to be real fresh in my mind, right? I just wanted to watch it before the podcast. So I threw it in 90 minutes before we start recording, and turns out it's 2:30.
Hey guys, I'm a little late. Maybe a tinge too long, I'll say. There's a hint in there.
Oh, well.
But the pacing is good. The pacing is good.
Yeah, the pacing's good. Fantastical. This is, okay, let's go back. Sequel to Alien. What do you call it? Aliens. Sold. Absolutely sold. 100%. Right away. Alien, one of my all-time favorite movies. Aliens, very different, but very good.
Yeah.
Before we even get started, which one do you prefer? There's only two camps.
I like Aliens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with Aliens because that was a big. Because I saw the first one. Great. This comes out. Yeah, it fits right into where we were at that time. The action.
Oh, yeah.
Right, you couldn't do Alien in 1986.
No.
We're just the
people would have been.
The intensity of waiting to see the alien.
Yeah, right.
No, we need to be shooting aliens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Colonial Marines.
Colonial Marines. Yeah, you could not make, well, it's just like everything we've talked about, right? Rocky, by the time you get to Rocky 4, we're a music video.
Yeah.
Right?
A montage of montages.
A montage of montages has got to be the next Rocky film. It's just you start the Rocky film, it plays one song, and then it's just a montage of all the montages in all the Rocky films, and then it ends with a montage at the end, which is the montage of the montage of the montage.
Which would be fantastic.
Because at some point in
the shit out of that.
At some point in the Rocky films, you're just watching him think about the montages. It's not even a different montage. It's him thinking about the montage of the things that happen in a different montage from different. Anyways, that's Rocky. In 1986, Alien would have been way too boring for audiences.
Yeah,
that's a 70s film.
Yeah.
Scott, are you an Alien or an Aliens?
Probably Aliens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Okay. I am the only Alien
I mean, it's tough. It's a tough choice.
Well, Alien was a great,
You like the atmosphere of Alien, and just never really
the
quite
creepy
knowing.
music and the build-up was great, and that was a great movie.
But Aliens, there's a lot going on. Oh. And it won't stop.
It won't stop. It will not stop. Both Alien and Aliens on IMDb are rated 8.4.
That's
They're
high.
tied.
Both of them tied at 8.4.
That's high praise.
That's high praise for sure.
I bet you 3 did really good.
I mean, with Aliens, I mean, you have Hicks, you have Bishop, I mean, so many more characters.
Yes.
You bring in with
great
Ripley.
characters.
Yeah, better characters in Aliens.
For sure.
The initial crew of Alien is very sparse, and they're almost just kind of, they've got their different personalities, but it's meant to be, we're just these guys on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
There's the workers, there's the commanders, and we're just here to get a job and get it done. And then Aliens are like, what if we just went back?
We have to go back. What's
go
going
back.
on here?
Got to go back. And the guys you bring back when you go back are not the guys that are there when it happens.
This is a multi-million-dollar investment.
Well, they did go back and they built a colony on the planet where the ship is.
Yes.
There was no evidence of anything.
No.
They didn't know. They had lived there for 20 years.
They had no idea. Zero idea that anything had ever happened.
And then conveniently, they just find Ripley's ship and they're like, oh, something happened. And we know you were with the thing and something happened. Do you want to go back and see what's going on?
I think in terms of a sequel, it's a great plot.
Oh, it is.
A sequel to a film that is just about isolation and that horror of being trapped against something that, it's basically a Terminator type thing, right? It can't be killed. But even if you try to kill it, it will kill you.
And if
which
you
is
manage
really
to
cool.
maim it,
Yes.
you'll get acid blood on you and die.
The coolest part of Aliens is that if you try to hurt the thing that's going to kill you, because it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
You are probably going to die from hurting the thing.
Right. It's just going to spit acid all over you.
That was a part that kind of bugged me in Aliens. Because in Alien, the acid is like, holy shit.
Big deal.
Find the acid. It's burning through the ship.
It will go all the way through the hole. And they were...
But in this one, you're just blasting the fire. Or they're like standing around it while it's just dripping. They're like, man, look at that.
It's even worse. They keep getting blasted in the face with it. And they're just like, oh, no, it hurts.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it was about to eat through the entire hull of a massive ship in the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one drop of blood, and they were worried about it going all the way down.
To be fair, though, okay, with the amount of bullets that were shot at these things, at one point
they ran out.
Yeah, at one point it's literally just a screen with a number going down.
They had the counters on the guns.
How many
Critical.
Yeah. So let's take that and say that every one of those bullets is a splatter of acid.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no planet left. The planet's gone. It's just melted. We've melted the planet.
Yeah.
We're all in strung out shape. But stay frosty. We can't afford to let one of those bastards in here.
Very cool, though. Cool idea. They find Ripley floating in space. They bring her back. She gets interrogated. She's at fault. You blew up our freaking money.
She loses her license,
Loses her license. She's the bad guy.
And this was 57 years later.
And then, yes, that is also cool. I do like that as well. 57 years later. In the meantime, we found the planet and we colonized it.
She was going to be back for her daughter's 11th birthday, though.
Yeah.
There were some great cutscenes.
Was there?
Yes. And one of them was Sigourney Weaver's mom played Ripley's elderly daughter.
Yeah.
And I
That's
can't
cool.
believe how much you look alike.
That's just,
You can't believe how much she looks like her mom?
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's her mom.
But
she's like, she birthed
you
her.
don't always look
She's half
just like
mom.
your mom.
She came out of her.
You don't always look like your mom.
No, I want to hear about these cutscenes.
But that was one of them.
That's a cool
That
idea.
was one of the big ones that Sigourney Weaver was pretty bummed that got cut.
I do like that Sigourney Weaver was brought back for this film and had a good amount of adjusting to the character. She came in and said, this is all great. I love what you've done with this character. Here's the things that she wouldn't do. And they tweaked those things.
Yeah.
And then she held out as well because they did not want to give Sigourney Weaver the money. And so they were going to just write her off and do probably what they did in 3 or whatever they did, where they're just like, and the space capsule
Newton Hicks right away
got destroyed.
No,
and
they didn't even survive the
No.
crash. They went through all that.
Spoiler alert.
And survived.
Yeah, they killed Hicks in 3 and then brought him back because he's so cool.
But she ends up getting paid. She gets her payday, and then you are able to build an entire franchise around this character.
She is fantastic.
Yes.
In both Alien and Aliens.
Yes, and Ghostbusters.
And Ghostbusters. But Sigourney Weaver is a true lead actor.
Yes.
And it's like, nowadays, DC, you try to make Supergirl and you lose $100 million because you're trying to like force a female lead. It's like, no, write a good story.
I'm glad you bring that up.
Sigourney Weaver just fucking dominated.
It is interesting to me because right now Supergirl is bombing. My son Maverick is big into DC, so he's like, he doesn't want to see DC take a hit, right? Because he's like, I wanted to keep going. I liked the last Superman. It's more fun. It's not so dark. The Flying Man movie is fun. Yeah.
He can do anything.
Yeah,
as long as there's no kryptonite.
As long as there isn't the one thing that can get him, and then you just come up with clever ways of getting him with that thing. Anyways, but you're absolutely correct. I kept reading this thing recently where they're just like, these comic or these Hollywood people can't get superhero girls, right? And I was like, maybe just don't make them superheroes. Maybe just make them. Well, okay. We're gonna pull back the curtain, folks. Our set's falling down again. Again.
Well, we had all that wind and that big storm.
It shook the foundation of our concrete building. No, it's been a running gag with us forever that we put a lot of money and stuff.
It was your damn siren that shook it loose.
Yeah, well, whatever, Jesse, get over yourself.
It's very humid.
It's very humid.
Yes.
But I will say this, that we are known for having the sweat lodge. It has always been known as the sweat lodge. I'm sweating. We cannot, the air conditioning is running right now. We have always found the hottest studio known to man. And we're right back.
It's more important to have good sound quality for our listeners than it is for us to be comfortable.
We can glisten a little bit.
It's way cooler than the last one.
Super cool. But set's falling down. Get used to it. Shot to shot, things will be on the floor. But Hollywood keeps trying to make superhero films for girls. Maybe don't. Maybe just go like there's other things. It doesn't always have to be that everything has to fit also in this hole as well. Like we got this peg, we're gonna jam it into this hole. No.
Just make a good film and cast a woman. You don't have to say, okay, we're creating Supergirl, write the story and then go find an actress. No, just write a good movie, please.
Sigourney Weaver in both films, okay? She's a badass. In the first film, though, there's a bit of tenderness. She's going back for the cat, right? There's a bit of tenderness. There's a bit of femininity.
Maternal,
right? Aliens leans all the way into that.
Oh, she saves Newt. I would have left Newt for Dad. Though.
Everyone
Let's get the hell out of
Newt. Newt was left. And she's like, fuck that. This movie needs to be 45 minutes longer. We're going back.
That did add a significant amount of time.
Oh, my God.
Added a lot of time. A lot of time to this film.
Yeah, I call this movie, but then the movie. Because holy shit, by the end of this movie, it's like, all right, wrap it up. We're going to get the fuck out of here. But then, forgot about this thing. All right. We're almost there. But then, I got to go around this way instead.
4 minutes to evacuate the zone.
It literally but-thened into the next movie.
Yeah. The timing of that thing, though, very accurate.
Oh, really? Nice. I like that.
I live off of timing, working in a restaurant.
Sure.
And, how long is this pizza got to be in the oven? How long to do this? So when it said like 15 minutes to whatever, and then the next time it said the time, and I was like, I think that was exactly 4 minutes.
Okay.
Well done.
So I think they might have actually done 15 minutes to 15 minutes there.
James Cameron would be a guy to do something like
I would
that.
believe he would do that.
Pretty technical.
Because that shit bugs me so much whenever you see something where it's like 10 seconds for the bomb to defuse the bomb.
5 minutes later.
Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, the going back for Newt, and then you got her. All right, you got away from the alien. But then, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
The alien's coming. All right, you got to the top where Bishop's supposed to be, but then he's gone. And then, like, oh, you got onto the ship away from the alien, but then
the mama alien, the mama ant comes at you.
Which is, I think, one of the coolest parts of this film.
That was a great...
And again, spoiler alert, just go watch the movie before you
For a
listen to
movie
us talk.
from 40 years ago.
And not to be a dick, but go watch the movies before you listen to us talk about the movie. Like, that would be the order to do
well,
it.
this was your suggestion.
Yes.
You told us to do this.
Yeah. But when the queen alien detaches from the egg sac and is just like, fuck this, I'm going, that was pretty cool. And again, empowering females.
Big boss energy.
She comes off and you're like, oh, fuck. Because we've watched a lot of these aliens come at them. And they're scary. But that was the first one.
They're nearly unstoppable. But she's
was huge.
Yes.
The huge boss.
And now she's coming. Here she comes. I like it. I actually really enjoy this film. Totally different than the first one. I am a big fan, and I would say it's one of my top genres. Isolated in space is one of my favorite genres. Doesn't have to be horror, but just isolated in space to me is such a cool concept because there's nowhere to go, right?
Yeah.
And like anything that happens, even just like Apollo 13 is, right? Anything that happens, and you're
also Bill Paxton.
I mean, that's a genre unto itself. Game over, man. Game over.
Well, that was a fun aspect about the Colonial Marines because he was supposed to be the poster child for that type of Marine where he's like, when he's kicking ass, he's like, yeah, I'm the biggest badass. But most of the time he's getting his ass kicked. He's like, oh man, everything sucks. We're going to die.
Yeah, he's a bit of a whiner.
Yeah. I'll go take a step further than that. He's the guy that explains to you all of the weapons all the time. So he's very comfortable with the weapon. The second that the weapon isn't working, he is a giant pussy. Giant pussy.
I would say he's not I would say Hicks is the guy you want.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As your Colonial Marine
Level-headed.
guy. Yeah.
Level-headed.
Yeah. Level-headed. Like, we got a job. Let's just get this done.
Yes.
We got to do this. Let's go.
Yeah. It turns out this was a bad idea, but that's part of what being a soldier is.
Yep.
When we're going into the bad idea, somebody had a bad idea, and now it's our job to figure out how to make
Fight our way out.
Yes. I will say James Cameron is fantastic at what James Cameron does. The really interesting thing about this film is Alien gets made, and they're immediately like, we're going to make a sequel. And then as Hollywood does, the heads of the studio, see you later, you're gone. New heads of the studio come in, no interest. We are done with Alien. We're not doing it.
Yeah, they didn't think there was any future for the franchise. And they drug their butt for what,
Fucking
7
how?
years?
Well, turns out, hey,
Who doesn't like aliens?
Well, and who doesn't like making money? Because guess
Yeah.
what? You're gone. They didn't last. And as soon as they were gone, the next guy's like, I like what you had with this thing about the alien, but more of the alien. Let's go with that. Let's go with the sequel to Alien. So they're going to make a sequel. Gets shelved because the next group, I don't know what they wanted to make, something stuck in the 70s, I'm sure. They're ousted. Next guy comes in and they're like, we're going to go after this. It so happens that James Cameron's trying to make Terminator. We talked about this, right? He's trying to get Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Arnold gets tied up to do Conan 2. The Destroyer, I believe, correct?
Okay.
I said Conan 2 because it's Conan the Barbarian, then Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah, either way, it's a bad movie.
Oh, I kind of like the second one because it's a quest. It's an RPG in film form, and it's a B movie all the way. Oh, it's so good. It's such a great movie. Anyways, while that happens, they've got 9 months now, which is not enough time to make a film, but is enough time for James Cameron to write the script.
Okay.
So James Cameron starts writing the script. He gets 3/4 of the way through, which I'm going to argue is probably he got the movie done. And then
right.
And then they had it on.
Yeah, but then.
We have to save Newt.
But he got all the way to the third act, and they said, this is fantastic. We're going to wait. So that 9 months of waiting for Arnold to get done with his film so you could shoot a film was just enough time to write something but not shoot something. So he's waiting for Terminator. He writes Aliens. He doesn't quite get it done. This is fantastic. Go make Terminator, and we'll let you come back. But the beauty of that is, if he makes Terminator and Terminator is garbage, they're not letting you make Aliens.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Yeah, the budget's cut. It's pulled.
So he makes Terminator. Terminator turns out so good for all the reasons we talked about. Go back and listen to the episode where we talk about Terminator. That's a film that should have failed. But it is just a bunch of people that wanted to make a cool movie.
Yeah.
And they forced a cool movie to happen.
Yeah.
And because of that, he gets his shot with a big budget to make Aliens. And that's, to me, again, I know I beat that dead horse all the time, but that's what's interesting to me, is how does Aliens get made in 1986 when Alien, I think it's 1979.
79.
Isn't it?
It was 79.
1979. 7 years later, this film comes out.
That's a long time.
That's a very long time for the sequel. And to have it be as good as it is.
Yeah.
Because usually when you do that, you're putting out a turd. There's no way you're not putting out a turd.
Yeah, we're 3 out of 4 preferring Aliens.
Every time I watch Aliens, I'm like, oh, this is cool. God, this is so cool.
Such a badass.
Everything about
Badass.
it. Yeah.
Everything. The little buggy they drive is so cool.
Yeah.
And watching how they made that is so fucking cool.
The transport vehicles and
Yes.
trucks that they would drive over to the other base. Absolutely. Elon Musk loves this film because those are Cybertrucks.
Yeah, they come down, they drive that thing out, and it's just like, okay, this is freaking cool. But even the helicopter that he's designed is straight out of Terminator.
Those things
They're
are awesome.
so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. And again, empowering female. You just got the helicopter pilot chick, and she's not fucking around. That chick is like, get
she
in,
fights
let's
till the
fucking
end,
go.
like,
Until she gets killed.
Well,
yeah.
but she's a chick flying a helicopter. What do you think was gonna
Well, she
happen?
really, I mean, she gives it a good what for, pulls out the pistol and.
No, she's awesome. She's freaking sweet. All the female characters in this film
Vasquez, yeah.
Vasquez was a
are
badass.
badass.
You ever get mistaken for a man? I don't know. Do you?
She was in Terminator too.
Yes. Yeah, she is.
She's the stepmom.
She's the stepmom. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one who.
Yeah.
Favorite James Cameron film? Let's go that. Because you're going Terminator, Terminator 2, this. I mean, and I know it's totally different direction, but Titanic is fantastic. That's a great movie.
I mean, that's one of the big.
Anyone that bitches about Titanic not being a good movie, that's a fantastic movie.
It's a bit long.
Well, I'm sorry. Every Martin Scorsese film is at least an hour or too long.
Martin Scorsese makes good films.
He makes great films that are an hour too long. Every single one of them. James Cameron kind of got that same problem. Okay, wrap it up, James. Wrap it up. You made you wrote Rambo.
Yeah.
Okay? Not everything has to keep and then.
So
But
my
let's go.
favorite James Cameron film,
Yes.
True Lies. Bill Paxton, what a character.
How many times
What a
did
character.
Bill Paxton was in 4 or 5 Cameron movies.
Jim Cameron loves Paxton, and then what's the guy's name? The Terminator guy. What the hell's his name? Why am I forgetting now?
Oh, Bean?
Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to call him Beal. Like his name's not Jessica Biel.
Bean. It's spelled weird. It's like B-E-I.
Terminator 2 is probably his best film.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck, this movie is really good.
I would say, because that's
Yeah.
where they're at with me. But I would lean more towards Aliens. But yeah, T2 was a huge deal when it came out.
So good.
Yeah, as far as like best movie, it's real hard to pick between T2,
Well, favorite,
Aliens,
though.
or even the one that I have seen the most is The Abyss. I love that movie.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, it's isolation.
Yep.
Space isolation also works under the water. So I'm right on board with you. That is interesting because he did not make Alien, the second one, to be like Alien the first. Yeah. But The Abyss is very Alien. It's very similar to the first Alien film. That is a good film. Underwater isn't as cool as space, but it's pretty cool.
I think we've explored less of underwater than we have space.
Oh, there's aliens down there too. We know that.
Like there is shit in the ocean we don't know about.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see that stuff for a while. Or maybe that's what we're seeing. Maybe all the aliens that are coming out now we're seeing are just water monsters.
USOs.
USOs, yes.
Unidentified submersible object.
Oh, that's what we're calling them now? Submersible objects?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think that's the official term.
Hey, fire up Jaws, folks. We got a new Jaws film. Jaws versus aliens. In front of us, we typically do have some things on the counter, but we always have Samus Aran from Metroid.
Yes.
And that is one of our favorite games.
Absolutely. Oh, I forgot to grab Ridley.
Yeah. So that game is completely ripping off, in some aspects, the concept of Alien.
The vibe,
the atmosphere. And where that game is at its best is when you're just isolated on a foreign planet, figuring out what the hell's going on. And typically there's some ancient civilization, which is, I think, I'll take that back. One of my favorite genres is an ancient civilization that you don't know what's going on. And you slowly discover whatever it is. And in some movies, it works really well. Some movies, it's like Stargate, and it's like, oh, that worked okay. And then there's like Congo, where you're like, let's not do this.
That was something.
But Samus Aran, good character, female lead, bad guy, literally named Ripley. Ridley, sorry. Ridley. Stolen right off of the films. Good flick. Okay, let's wrap this baby up. Final thoughts on Aliens.
Fun movie.
Scott.
That's great. Again, it's a titch long.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, I mean, God, yeah. By the end, I was just like, let's go.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Get off
Stop
the
doing that. I get it. And let her leave. We've won, damn it.
Nope. Still going to keep going.
Yeah, it was a bit exhausting the first time. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? No, but now what?
Got a lot of the lightning effects, though, in then.
Oh,
that last sequence when they're flying through all the lightning storm, and I was like, oh, Jesus, this was expensive. every flash of lightning, I was like, good God.
Yeah, they still had to literally hand do all that.
Yeah, there's a couple special effects sequences that are a little dated. When the ship is flying, it's a little janky, but still looks good. And I like that stuff. I think films should be remembered for what they were instead of trying to like make them into something new.
No, I think the special effects overall were fantastic. There was the ship was kind of jutting back and forth as it was flying, but overall with the Cybertrucks and the helicopters and everything going through the planet, it's just
and Stan
fantastic.
Winston's stuff with the alien creatures.
Yeah,
the xenomorphs were just amazing.
The Queen Alien is fantastic. And all the puppeteers it took to make that thing work. The behind the scenes footage of the test when they tested it.
Yeah.
Where it's just a bunch of garbage bags and black plastic.
Yeah. And it was really hard for me to figure out what the hell was going on in there. I think there's two people in it, like back to back, facing outwards. So they're like kind of the rib cage.
Okay.
So one person's right arm controls the little arm, and the left arm controls the bigger arm, the outside, and the other person's the opposite.
Okay.
So I think that's what I was. It took me a really long time to figure out what the hell I was looking at.
There's a lot of people involved in trying to puppet that gigantic thing, which is great. And then, of course, it leads to the fight with the mech suit, I guess you'll call it.
Sure.
Which it's not a mech suit.
It's a loader.
It's a loader.
Power loader. I think they actually called it a power loader.
It's pretty badass, though.
Power loader, TM.
It's
on the back of the toy.
It's even TM'd. You can't power load anything else.
The power loader is badass.
It
is so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't AC/DC say power load? Get your royalties off of them.
Power load, not power loader.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you couldn't say power loader.
We added an R.
Yeah. They just power load. That thing is the power loader.
Yes. Okay. Well,
they did kind of precurse that.
They
earlier.
watched it explode.
No, we watched him explode. Yeah. He says, "Watch me explode."
Because earlier Ripley went in a power loader.
Yes.
And
so
because they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you."
Yeah, she
has a class 2.
Yeah.
Whatever.
she's showing that she's a badass.
Well, she gets there and it's just like, it's all these soldiers running around, and she's like, "Is there fucking something for me to do? Like, I can operate that thing." And they were like, "Sure." And so she does it, and it's like, "Oh, okay, this girl knows what she's doing."
I think that is what James Cameron does best, is his introduction of characters in the beginning that sets the seeds for where they go at the end. His character development is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was another scene where Hicks is the guy, right? Where he's like showing her how to use the weapon or whatever. And when shit goes down and she gets a weapon, the very first time she shoots the gun, it recoils the hell out of her.
Yep.
And she just immediately adjusts and moves on. So the next time, that's not going to happen.
Yep.
She's not going to get surprised by the recoil the next time she shoots it.
Yep. And then by the end, she's literally duct taping things together.
Yeah.
2 at a time.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Super badass. My only complaint with the film is the very end when the alien gets sucked back out the vacuum of into the vacuum of space, whatever you want to call it. Because at that, I don't think it's an airlock in this one, but essentially it gets sucked out the airlock again.
Sure.
Just like in the first one. It was like, okay, we had this great huge fight, and then we just went with the same. Like, I wanted to see it like it's freaking like squished, like just squish it like because it's a bug.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Squish it with that power.
You got
loader.
the power loader.
Yeah.
Get a hold of that thing's head and just crush it.
Or crush it and hold it and then send the power loader out.
And the vacuum of space that pulled the alien out would have pulled out all of the humans
everything.
too.
Right,
she's hanging on, but the giant alien's not strong enough.
The giant alien takes the shoe with her. It's like, okay, come on. This thing's made of acid. It's got acid inside it, but the shoelace is what got it. Her Converse is what killed this fucking gigantic alien. And it wasn't even that she just held on just enough. But yet her shoe just wasn't strong enough as well. Yeah.
Didn't tie it tight enough.
What a badass bitch.
You're a badass bitch. Get away from her, you bitch.
That was the best line.
Line. Oh my God.
No, the best line is game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh man, the whole time, the whole movie. Oh,
so pissed.
And then he's got a gun, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, look at this this is freaking sweet."
Yeah, you want some too?
And then the bullets were out. I was like, "Oh no,
screwed, guys!
This is crazy." I love that these are equal, at least right now on IMDb. I love that they're equal because they are so well done. Both films, of course, Alien and Aliens. Stand by Me, fantastic as well. But the idea that these two completely different films in the same franchise, continuation of the story, can both stand on their own and both be super successful and be completely different is really cool.
Very few films can accomplish that.
Yes. Well, and I think Cameron does a good job of what he said with it is that you want just enough of the previous film to let people know, oh, we're in the same universe, we're doing the same things. But if you're just retreading those, it gets boring.
Yeah.
But if you go too far in the other direction, well,
not retreading, but you're doing the exact same thing again and again and again.
Change the name. Yeah, but that's different. Different guy, different book
It's
of
not even
secrets.
a sequel. It's a different movie.
This guy's in a car, not a jet. His friend doesn't die. He gets paralyzed. And he's not even really his friend. Great film. Love it. I am still going to fall back on I love Alien because it's literally one of my all-time favorite films. And I just love that idea. But James Cameron is one of the best writers. He's a fantastic director. I wish that he would not think that every film he makes has to be $1 billion.
Or two.
Yeah. I wish he would just be like, I'm going to write a small story now. Just a
Yeah,
small
like can you imagine
story.
what he could be
Yes.
turning out right now if he wasn't?
If he was just churning movies
if he
every
didn't
2
handcuff
years.
himself to Avatar.
Yes.
Oh, God,
well, he's.
all
it-
things.
I haven't seen an Avatar besides the first one.
I saw the second one. It's okay.
Yeah, I saw the first one. It's okay.
Well, it's James Cameron. Like James Cameron made a movie. Okay.
First one's okay. I was really surprised at the guy that had the big scratch marks across his
Yeah.
face ended up being the bad guy. Very surprising.
A final take. Let's get out of here.
Pretty good movie.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a titch long.
Titch long. Pretty good movie. Jesse, I was trying to get to Jesse.
Second best sequel of the 80s?
I thought you were just going to say,
I could.
What's the best sequel of the 80s?
Empire.
Yeah. Oh, let's go there. Let's go there.
ESB is the best sequel of the 80s.
Okay, I was going to say, let's go there. Better 1-2 combo. Star Wars, Empire, Alien,
See?
Aliens.
That's a good comparison.
That's a
right
great
there.
comparison. What's a better 1-2 combo?
T1, T2?
Scrap 3.
T2 is like 93.
We're not putting 3 in there. 3 on both is gone. We're just going 1 and 2.
I'm going Star Wars.
Okay.
I mean, the 1-2, the ESB is pretty fucking fantastic.
One of the best films ever made. Scott?
God, I don't know. I'll do Alien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that vibe a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, Back to the Future 1, 2 is another one.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that, though. Back to the Future 2 is 1989. Okay, so that would count. Yeah, that would count. But are you? Well, you're okay.
You're not comparing Back to the Future
no,
2 with Empire
just saying
Strikes
one
Back.
the first one.
Yeah, stop.
is
You're the
just-
reason we're even talking about this. Don't throw other shit in. Now, what are we going to talk about? Ghostbusters next? Stop. We're on Star Wars, Empire, or Alien, Aliens. What is the better 1-2 combo?
Oh, well, it's Star Wars,
Okay.
Empire.
I think Empire is one of the greatest films ever made.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you then are thirsting for more. I think by the time you're done with Aliens, you're like, okay, I think
exhausted.
I think we've covered this.
Are we done yet?
Covered this.
Are we done yet? Now what? What happens next? Oh, it flew out into space. Well, I'm sure there's another one.
We've covered all of it. Where are we going? And then
It was a clear end to the
Yes.
movie, even though they did 3.
well, but 3 is so funny, and we could talk about this much later on. But 3 just starts off with everything that happened before does not matter. Everyone's dead, and now we're over here.
Yep.
And-
Everyone's dead. And guess what? There was someone had a facehugger implant him.
Well, that happens.
Yeah.
Every time.
Actually, Cameron in the commentary for Aliens talking about Alien 3.
Yes.
Is it Resurrection.
Alien
3, then Resurrection.
It's
Then
just Alien
Resurrection.
3?
Alien 3,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. And he talks about whoever the director was for that one, kind of disrespecting the characters. He goes, he's like, I don't want to talk shit about the guy, but everything that we did with these characters, what he did, I felt disrespected the characters.
He
a little
Ryan
bit.
Spent
Johnson
7
the hell out of
hours building these characters.
yeah, the thing that I did that made all these characters so well-rounded, you literally just killed them off screen before the next one. I'm pretty sure it's David Fincher, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But yeah, it's so funny when you hear that or when you see that, just this idea that you get these characters that are and maybe not perfect, but they're so well done.
And they've been built up and sculpted into exactly what you want. And then somebody else shows up and is just like, nah.
Yeah, you go through all that trouble to keep Newt alive, and then
It is David Fincher.
Okay.
Yeah. And David Fincher's a great director.
Yeah.
David Fincher does good stuff that you're going to want to watch. I will give Alien 3 this. Alien 3 is known for the scene where it gets right up next to her.
Yeah,
with the mouth,
little head comes out,
which is really fucking cool. But to me, that's the movie Alien 3.
Mm-hmm.
You watch that scene, and then you throw it all the rest of it away. You just cut that out. It's like a collage.
Yeah.
You have Alien.
Do a little montage.
You have Alien. Yeah, there you go. You have Aliens, and then montage of everything. We got about 2 more seconds here, and I just want to say that my take on the Alien franchise is the newer ones I don't like because of some of the stuff that they get into, where like the whole like genetically engineering things I think is really dumb, but it's right there from the beginning. It really is in the first film. It's just not brought so much to the forefront.
Yeah.
But then even in this one, they're trying to bring it back. The bioengineering division is going to want this. I'm going to make
Carl, we haven't even talked about. We're out of time, but we haven't even talked about the fucking weaselly guy.
Yeah,
Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser.
Oh,
The corporation stands to make a lot of money.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he was
God,
such a
that guy
weasel.
fucking sucks
Yes,
so
he
hard.
does.
Well, he
man,
locked
two movies with great
Yes.
villains, and one of them is not even the alien.
Yes.
It's just the actual corporate for the stooge guy.
Which is what these films are so good at, is that it is very anti-corporate. And I'm not going to lie, it's probably where a lot of this is going in our society. We are going to end up in space, and you are going to be working for a corporation, and they're not going to care if you die out there because you are just a part of the process to get the money.
You're no different than a screw in the
You're a drone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ripley, you were the screw that unscrewed yourself and lost millions of dollars. You no longer get to have a license to do what you did.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, all these colonists just died, and they're probably going to attack Earth or whatever they do.
Well, look, by
moving
resurrection, they're like using her DNA to try to
Yes.
recreate this crap. It's like she just, you are definitely just
Wild.
a clog.
But David Fincher, not his best work in the third one.
But Paul Reiser was fantastic as the corporate stooge bad guy.
Burke or whatever. His
I
name.
just love the, just going to turn this screen
I'm
off.
gonna turn this off and lock him in there with the face hugger.
All the little shit. All the little shit was like, oh, you motherfucker.
When they caught him,
So, when they caught him, it's like, kill him.
Just kill
Kill
him,
him.
son of
Kill
a-
him
Yep.
right now. Don't give him another fucking chance. Are you nuts?
Well,
How many chances are you going to give him to fuck your shit up?
And I love that Sigourney Weaver's like, hey, guess what the next part of the plot was? He's got to just unplug one of you fucks. And they're like, oh, yeah, whoa, get rid of it. All right, folks, two fantastic films. Go check them both out if you haven't seen them. Aliens, just as good as Alien. Stand By Me, the best, I would say, of both Stephen King adaptations and of the director himself as well.
Oh no!
Which one do you like
Princess
better?
Bride.
I'm not a Princess Bride guy. I like it, but I like Stand By Me better.
Sorry, you suck.
Princess Bride is okay, but Princess Bride is there's just something about it that like it's good.
Oh,
it's
inconceivable.
good.
just gonna say inconceivable.
All right, folks, we will be back next week. I think we're back on. We're so discombobulated. We weren't even supposed to record this week because I'm so stressed out from the 4th of July. I hardly even made it here today. My phone has not stopped ringing. I'd be amazed if this thing
It's gonna be nice when it's over.
It would be so good when it's over. But at some point, we do have a what the fuck happened Apocalypse Now that didn't get mixed in because Scott couldn't make it last week, so we had to go do. We're just moving pieces around. So who knows what we're going to do next week? But it's going to be fun, and you're going to love it. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you to the Boutros.
Yes.
Thank you to Jesse.
Thank you, Dave.
And thank you to Gabe.
Good night.
And with that, we're done.
We should do Apocalypse Now next week.
Again.
That was so fun.
We should just do it again.
Wow.
And then just release that one before we release the other one. Because it's been 6 months. Maybe we're getting close to 7 months now.
That's still sitting in your pocket?
Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be this week because I was not supposed to record this week, but it's too fucking long. We recorded way too long in one. And I just can't, I do not have time to edit that right now and do it justice.
IMDb,
Yeah.
Princess Bride,
Yeah.
8.0.
Wow.
Stand By Me,
8.2.
8.1.
Told you.
Ooh.
I'm going to say this. You got to be careful.
I'm going to guess Stand By Me has significantly fewer votes.
No, you got to be careful because whenever we do our movie challenges, Stand By Me, hard to beat. You put Stand By Me up there and people love that movie. And rightfully so. It's a
good movie.
good coming of age film, very easy to consume. Men and women can enjoy it. Princess Bride to me feels more like a young man's film.
It's my wife's favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. I just don't have the connection to it. It's kind of how I feel about Goonies. I don't have the connection to it that a lot of people do. And so going back and watching it, I just didn't connect as much.
Yeah, some people really got into the Goonies.
Yeah.
I saw that movie, Princess Bride. I was probably 12 or 11 to 13 around the same time. And the part when they first go off on the ship and the one guy says, Physic, are there rocks ahead? If there are, we'll all be dead. And then the inconceivable guy says, no more rhymes now, I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? Sold.
What a great movie.
Oh man, this is the best movie I've ever seen. I laughed so fucking hard at that.
And that's why I'm like, okay. No, it's good. It's a good flick. I actually want to revisit that one with my kids because Goonies I've learned to love. And actually I said the same thing about E.T. I wasn't a big E.T. film until I watched it with my boys. My boys ate that movie up. They ate Goonies up like you wouldn't believe. And when you watch it through the eyes of the kid, then you kind of understand it just a little bit more and you get a little bit more connection to it. I miss it as a kid.
My boys love Princess Bride. I'd check it out.
I'll take them through it next.
Get away from her, you bitch!